I think one of the things that I hope Andrew takes away from this and the night in general, the stag night, is that the stag night is not like a final hurrah or anything.
Yeah.
It never needs to be. It's showing him that sure, we're fun, but we're all sad and alone without a woman of some kind.
Yeah, I guess.
Pestering us.
The thing is, he doesn't know how lucky.
Yeah.
Sometimes he doesn't know how lucky he is to have someone like Joanna.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, take it from me, the one who's like usually single most of the time. Like, there are times when I'm extremely lonely, and all I have is this fucker.
Yeah.
Because you're playing WoW.
Yeah, sorry.
It's like, but you know, it's like, it's times like that where it's like, you know, if I had a relationship like Andrew and Joanna, I would really be happy with my life. The one thing I do actually envy and despise is like, Andrew is so far ahead in his life.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how far ahead he is and how good he has it. I still have to move out. I have to find a place that's livable. I have to find someone that's willing to marry me. He's already done that.
Yeah, I find him infuriating in some ways because
the perfectionist kind of
he'd
thing.
been working. He'd finished his degree course thing. He was doing. I think he was doing that job as the IT guy at that school.
Yeah.
If you remember that one. I think he did that for nearly a year, something like that. And somehow, this fucker, who's on like 16 grand or something a year, manages to save over 5 grand in that year. He's paying for all the shopping and fucking bills and shit with Joanna, and somehow he still saves a third of his wage.
I don't know how he doesn't know how he's this good at what he does. Unique saving strategies and, you know, bird's eye.
The captain has treated him well.
When we started the foundation degree as well, there was like a very specific point in that where we were kind of like, is Andrew getting a bit sick of us? Because he started this sort of like bromance with Shane. And like he was like playing games with Shane, he was constantly trying to hang out with Shane. And it's like, you know, we're still here. Like, we have more to offer.
Fascination with the new, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, Shane was always kind of like a better version of me, wasn't he?
Oh, well, yeah.
Ow.
Well, no,
that was a quick agreement there. Wow.
Hey Andrew, I wish you the very best on your wedding day, and I'm really sorry I couldn't be there. Just touching on a few memories and that with me and yourself specifically. Really, time flies by so fast, and I'm so glad I could be a part of your friendship as well. It's been a fun journey, and I can only hope for more in the future to come. I remember after college sometimes us going back to yours, back to mine, and we used to bring our guitars and amps with us, and we used to jam for hours on end, and we were making up which we thought to be was the most best thing ever, and you know it was to us at the end of the day. And we would try for hours on end. I don't know if you can remember, we would try for hours on end to try and master the perfect pinch harmonic. And I remember you messaging me one day on Facebook and saying, "God damn it, Shane, I wish you were there. I just mastered the pinch harmonic." And you know, we used to celebrate by doing like loads of little pinches and just get so excited from it as well. And also going back to when we started gaming together as well, you had this, I first came over to yours and you had this weird looking contraption on your desk, and it was this mouse with a red ball, and you were adamant it was the best thing to game with as well, but you know, eventually taught you right, because God knows if you were still doing that today, Jesus. But yeah, for the most of it, I'm excited for you and Joe, and I hope you have, you know, a wonderful life together. I'm looking forward to seeing all the pictures and everything, and I'm really sorry I couldn't be there. But keep well. I'll have a drink to celebrate for you, and you know, have a great one, mate. So.
I remember when me and Andrew were trying to do YouTube channels. It was like he is so good with his editing as well.
Mm-hmm.
He's really good. He's just shy.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing we don't remember about Andrew because of how weird he is with us. We forget that he's shy.
Which is why it was. I had such a great time watching because he did a full playthrough of that Outlast.
Yeah.
It's such a great time watching his playthrough of it.
I think he's hitting
Because
his channel now.
when he was playing that, it was like any time that something like spooked him, that was when he really sort of like
Get the scream.
yeah.
The scream that
The scream was good, but it was certain things like there was one episode that he opened each episode with like a clip from a little later on.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them he opened with, he was creeping through this area that had lots of enemies, like in his sort of sneak mode, and he went to go through these double doors, and as he came up to them, they burst open, and there was an enemy there coming at him. But Outlast, I don't know how much you know about the game, but it's in a...
Played for it, yeah.
Yeah. So it's in a like mental hospital. A lot of the enemies are kind of like relatively deformed, quite messed up people.
Yeah.
This one happened to be completely naked. So this door bursts open, and all you can see on his screen is like waist down of this naked man, and he just screams, "Ah, penis!" Level.
Can you remember the text where he thought he was going to get sacked? Like,
Oh yeah, because he broke the iPad.
not only that, but like multiple texts where, and you know, we were like worried about it when we got the texts, and then we realised you'd just done something stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what was it? That woman who was visiting, and it was his boss, or it was his boss's boss, and she was visiting. I'm pretty sure there was a woman visiting the workplace, and I'm sure she was his boss's boss or something, and she had a woman with her as well, and a really young woman with her, and Andrew thought it was her daughter, and it was actually her life partner.
Did he talk to them like this?
Yes.
Oh no.
I
I didn't hear about this one.
I think when he's drunk and he's watching this, he might have to explain that one.
I want him to. Make sure you keep that clip. Overall, I'm really envious of the position Andrew's gotten himself into in a big way. It
seems like so much work, and that's the thing for me to actually move out and live on my own. It is so much work. Like it's going to be difficult to pay rent, especially, and pay utility bills and have a food budget. And when I get transferred over to Circle, I'm going to have a bit more money coming in to do that. But it's still going to be hard work, and I'm going to be living to like the bone. It's going to be difficult. But like, I want to do it because I want my own place, because I want my life to progress. Your life has already progressed, like past the point of where we are. You know, you're moving on to get married, and it's like, this is one thing I've already said before, it's like, it's so far ahead. We can't comprehend how to get there yet.
No, I haven't even. Frankie and I have talked about it, and we haven't even got the beginnings of plans to do it. And you're there in 6 months or something. You've figured out what you were gonna do. You've figured out where you're doing it.
It's like, Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Have you seen the one where they freeze Gallifrey? It's like multiple Andrews have been working on this for years before.
Yeah. It's like he's pulled in his past lives to keep him right on it. And I mean, at this point, neither of us really know what the ceremony's gonna be like or any of that. We don't know how the reception's all gonna be. I have no doubts that it's going to be exactly what they need.
Yeah,
I have absolutely no doubt in the world that he's got it right.
Well, that's another thing as well. It's one thing I don't really consider. It's like, Andrew works to what he needs and not what he wants. To a lot of it. I think that might be one thing that he's got to work on, is like work on what he wants rather than what he needs.
Yeah.
Because,
Because he deserves it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is definitely going in. This is good stuff. But it's the hardest part of our life at the moment, the age we are. It's almost impossible to get a house. You can remember the difficulty you had when you were actually looking for houses, and you were getting told last minute that someone had snapped it up already.
Yeah.
And I've only just started to go through that, but you've gone through that, you've done it, you're there, you've got life, you've got,
And you've got plans for maybe actually taking over that house properly in the future.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't talked to you about it in a while, but you said you were going to look into actually buying that house off the guy, and that's...
I'm sure there's a spreadsheet somewhere detailing.
Most likely.
Yeah.
He'll have the mortgage payments planned out for about 16 years in advance at least.
Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing as well. We don't consider the amount of planning that he does. I mean, the thing is, like...
I don't think he considers the amount of planning he does. I
No,
think
because
he
it's
does
part-
it all internally, subconsciously.
It's part of his core programming.
Yeah.
You can't not...
It's like a background process for him. And
Joanna nearly killing me when I said, "Joe, you look so much like your mum." It was like the murder eyes were on.
I'm surprised you survived that.
Yeah. Yeah, probably replay this clip to Joe at some point, and then she'll be on.
Let's just take that clip and send it to her in an email.
With my address.
Yes. If you ever need to de-stress, watch this video, get angry, kill Liam at this address.
Weapon cache located.
This is his stash of airsoft guns. They're not supposed to be able to kill, but I'm sure you'll find a way.
But I don't know what I keep saying, because if we look at all of it, I'm hoping Paul can give you some sort of knowledge advice.
Yeah, I hope he can give you some advice that the rest of us think we know, but we just don't.
Hi Andrew, somebody tells me you're getting married soon. Well, good luck man, you're going to need it. They asked me if I'd give you some advice, seeing as I'm married alike. Well, what can I say? I think there's two things you need to remember. If you're not prepared to do the first, then simply you have to do the second. The first is get out now while you've got a chance. Really and truly, do you know what you're letting yourself in for? But I'm assuming you're not going to do that. So the second one is, and you need to listen carefully. And once you've listened, take it in and just do it. The woman is always right. It doesn't matter whether you think you are in the right. If she says you're not, you're not. Not a chance. So just agree. Now, joking aside, marriage can bring you a lot of fun. Okay, it will have some rough and it will have some smooth. Sometimes there's more than others. But you've got to hang in there, okay? It's like the old saying, it's not just for Christmas, it's for life. So, when times are hard, just remember the good times, because that will get you through. There's plenty to look forward to. You will have fun. Enjoy. Anyway, I'd like to wish you all the best of luck, mate. Have fun on the day. Try and take as much of it in as you can. It passes so quickly, even if the build-up seems to take forever. Just enjoy. And the best of luck, mate, and hopefully we'll get to meet up again soon. You can tell us all about it. Take care.
I mean, Mo is obviously going to be the best advice giver.
Yeah, I mean, Mo has had so many wonderful wives.
Including you.
Yeah, especially you. I mean, I hope he can tell you about all the great parts of your relationship.
But yeah, we need to, at this point, hunt down some more people to make a video of you.
Hello, well, congratulations, you became a man, finally. Anyway, I wish you really a happy marriage, and always remember, dude, time won't give me time. Have a nice day.
For the moments. Can you remember the huge bromance they had when they were...
Oh, it was quite special when they were both on the Fujitsu thing. I remember one story Andrew told me in particular where there weren't many people in the college at the time, because it was like during the summer holidays, and they were sat in the cafeteria, and Mo decided to have a nap. So he just like lay down across one of the benches, but before he went to sleep, he like, you, if any pretty women walk by, you wake me up.
So I was like, what?
That's
did they make a box for it at one point?
They did, didn't they? I'm sure
I remember
it was like old PC boxes or something in the storage room.
I think so. But obviously, hearing from Mo at that time, when you're really drunk, hopefully, it'll give you some encouragement. It'll make you feel a bit better, because we're going to try and get Mo to come over and surprise you. But Mo needs a visa, and that's going to take at least a month to do.
Yeah, and I don't know if I want to be hanging about with someone who doesn't have a valid visa when he comes over, because they might just take that as signal to chuck me out. At this point, they're probably looking for any reason. I need to marry Frankie for the green card. That's the true secret to a relationship. Depend on him in some way.
But like, same with the naked thing as well.
Yeah, please.
Keep that a thought. Yeah, don't.
No, actually, don't even keep it a thought. Don't think of me naked in any way.
Or me.
Not until
or us together naked. Like, that was so weird. Like, I can't get over how, like, we were just like...
we were so unprepared for it.
But, like, it was like, you can get naked if you want, It's like, and like, the lights were out.
Yeah.
It was like, we're okay. We don't really want to get naked.
No, it was really not on my agenda. I can't say I've ever had the idea of getting naked at your house. I'm not really naked at my house that often. So taking it elsewhere is just not really something I plan to do. But I mean, thanks for the support. I mean like emotional support, not, support. Which I'm sure you'd have been willing to do.
But we've had like, quite a few decent times together, and hopefully we'll have a great night out for your stag do. I fucking hope we get out of the escape room, because if not, this video will have been for nothing.
I've got it booked early enough that they will at least have to like scoop our remains out so the next group can get in. I'm not expecting it to be lethal, but I'm expecting us to find a way.
I'm expecting us to struggle. Like, really struggle. So we're meant to be talking to Andrew. If he's watching this right now, he would be we're hoping really drunk.
Yeah.
We're hoping we've gotten out of the escape rooms, especially.
Yeah, that's maybe.
And we're hoping there is more than 3 of us.
Yeah.
At the stag do, because that became the biggest task. You need to make more friends. We've decided this. After the wedding's over, you can go on your honeymoon, but task number 2 is making more friends and becoming sociable.
I mean, I can't really help you on this matter, because I literally talk to you and you. I mean, I don't talk to anybody else. Frankie is a maybe.
I talk to other people.
Yeah, you make friends. You go outside and do shit.
I actually don't. I go to work, and other than that, I have. This is getting really sad and depressing.
Yeah,
So we'll get back
let's
to
bring
Andrew
the tone.
making friends.
And Andrew making friends. That's not going to bring the tone up.
But yeah, hopefully we're out the escape room. Andrew's really drunk, and we're sort of. Hopefully, he's seen a few different friends so far. So
Yeah.
we were really struggling to get people to come out on this stag do, and it wasn't a case of they didn't want to come. You do have some friends.
Some.
Some.
This is
But
getting really harsh.
well, we actually because we had some cancellations, we wanted Michael to come, we wanted Shane to come, and you know, those are really the only people we could invite to start off with.
Yeah.
We invited Chris Ash, and you know, we were hopeful, and we are hopeful. We are still hopeful because at this time, this is still all to happen for us.
Yeah. Well, Chris said he's definitely available that weekend.
Didn't say he was coming.
He has not said he's coming, no. And this is something I'm just realizing as I'm starting to talk about it. He said he's available, he has not said he's coming. We need to slap that boy.
I mean, Chris could be watching this right now if he's.
Oh yeah, if he's come back to mine for the extra drinks and then pass out, yeah, he's probably watching this. Hey Chris, we're confident you came. If he isn't there, fuck you, Chris.
So yeah, because we were struggling to get people to come, what we tried to do is just invite anyone who knew you, which
worked out really awkward.
Yeah, even that's a small net. Like, we went back to people from college, and I tried to invite more. More needed a visa, so I was on the bus home thinking, oh shit, more can't come. But then I said, can you record a video for Andrew just to, you know, give him some advice and some, I don't know, warnings, help, just show your face and smile at him.
Hey, maybe this will be when Chris like really shines as the inner genius that we all hope he is. Or maybe this is the time that Andrew actually kills Chris.
We've said a lot about Chris in this video.
Chris is a wonderful person. Not a dependable person, but a wonderful person.
I mean, I do hope you can make it, Chris. And if you're not watching this video, then you know, fuck you. But if you can make it, that's great.
It's hard to make yourself less dependable than I am, and yet you make me feel so much better sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, we can barely.
I'm sorry, I love you. Didn't we kiss one time? Shit, we did. Oh god, Chris is bi. We kissed one time at Andrew's.
Oh, right. Should we send this to his workplace?
Hey, Chris.
This is suddenly became an extortionist tape.
Yep.
So I mean, you know, Max has a mortgage to pay. So Chris, if you're willing to stop that video from being sent to your employer, yeah, I mean, Max, do you want to lay some terms down? How much is your mortgage? You don't know, do you?
It's about £310 a month.
So I mean, if you could, you know, cover like 305, I'm sure Max would be happy.
Yeah, I think that's a fair percentage. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know, if you cover the other 5, we won't send it to your dad.
If you cover the other 5, I'll put my ball sack on your face. Whatever tickles your pickle, I guess. Or if you want to tickle my pickle.
Remember when?
This is getting weird.
It is. But it has actually reminded me of something. Can you remember when Andrew?
What the fuck did that remind you of?
You'll know as soon as I mention it. Can you remember when Joanna was sleeping on the couch?
Yeah.
Andrew dropped his balls on her head and then ran away.
And then ran away laughing.
And this is why it's infuriating that you're so far ahead of us and you do stuff like that.
That's one of those stories that I want to put in the speech. But I know lots of your family and her family are there. And I am putting it in the speech. 3.0s. But damn. Stop looking at my ass.
And we'll just say a few random things just to...
And then just splice them together.
Yeah,
Right,
and
okay.
actually we're just doing this now just to see if we're both in frame.
Yeah, I suppose that works.
And this could go in the blooper reel.
It could be.
It could be.
You know, if any of it were funny. Right.
Yeah.
So, take 2, possibly at the correct height. I know my forehead is quite massive, but fitting it in the frame is necessary.
Yeah, all of the forehead. That's recording.
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do.
So, now that Max is finishing critiquing the PCs...
I thought they look pretty good, actually. I was expecting complete shit.
So,
i7s!
we're a charity.
Yeah, why do you have i7s?
Well, it would...
A charity gets i3s.
It would be weird if we had Ryzens.
Well, yeah, but charity gets i3s.
You know, you've been having a shit few weeks and months, and you've been putting a lot of your money into planning the wedding, and you've not been able to enjoy your money. And even though, you know, this is going to be the happiest day of your life, technically, you know...
Maybe cut out the technically there. It's good. Let's do a jump cut on that one.
I say it technically because, you know... What games does Andrew like again? You know, what if Warhammer makes like a VR MMO?
Oh yeah, if they bring out like a new Total War that he can just like bounce around the characters on the battlefield or something.
Yeah.
Where he can actually get to know them like XCOM or something and then cry as they die.
Because, you know, a new XCOM game could technically be the happiest day of Andrew's life. Knowing Andrew.
It could be.
A new XCOM game that is on for cheap, especially, would be...
I think he loves XCOM in a way that price does not matter at this point. The last like 3 times something new has come out for XCOM, he has told me about a week in advance. From this date, for maybe about a week, 2 month, I'm gone. In that time, his love is XCOM, and his dick is USB shaped.
I mean, what if like Overwatch made a Diva skin, which was like Andrew?
Well, like a filthy blonde weeb sitting with his face pressed against the window. Her mech is like an old Honda or something.
So yeah, we want you to know that this video came from a good place.
It's a place of love.
And yeah, like we were starting this, we were saying, well, that can just go on the blooper reel. A lot of what we're saying now, mid-conversation, mid sort of recording, where this is meant to be the serious recording, is probably going to go either in the direct video or blooper reel.
Oh yeah.
This is going to take a lot of editing, and
best of luck.
yeah, I only have Movie Maker.
Oh yeah.
So,